Hello guys, welcome to this live stream. I'm going to fly a Yak 1 Series 69. I've been practicing a bit in single player, so hopefully I'm going to have a better result today. It's a much different plane to fly than a BF 109. Turns better, has less ammo, less armour. Its airframe is lighter construction. It's not as fast as most of the Axis planes, so you've got to kind of out-turn them and turn inside them and cut them off. In combat in single player, I noted that the system had default set 100% oil and 100% water radiator, so that's what I'll be doing as well. That was a close call with that artillery piece, but we got airborne in one piece, so that's good. Currently cruising at 100% propeller RPM and 100% engine power. I was looking at these gauges just here. I think the top one is engine power, manifold pressure, and I think the bottom one is RPM of the propeller, about 2700 RPM by the looks of it there, if I'm reading it correctly. Bit of a ways to go. We're going to get to our train, and then there's another one of our trains up near the river, and then there's a German artillery place further on. That's where I'll head to. Just to my right a bit. G'day guys, I'm just checking the chat now. I did something a bit silly last time. I checked the chat right while I was over a Axis artillery place, and of course I got shot down. Ethan, Zach, this is Wings of Liberty. Is the Yak sassy to fly? Yeah, I would characterise it as sassy to fly. Easy, yeah. Yes and no. It's kind of like a hurricane in Cliffs of Dover. I was thinking about this just before. it has a tendency to kind of snap stall. There's a train down there. If you pull back on the stick too hard, it'll kind of snap stall and go into a kind of a yawing flat spin. It's hard to describe, but it's not good. You can turn really well, but you don't want to overdo it. That's the takeaway point. Simon Lambert just getting back into simulation after 5-year ill health gap. Oh, alright. Good stuff. I'm sure we've all got fairly similar stories in that regard. Shouldn't you climb higher? Actually, I was thinking of going lower. I've got to stop looking at the chat and actually avoid getting shot down. Lower is the way to go, in my opinion. So I've got about 65% for both of the radiators, and so far I haven't got any overheat warnings, so that's a good sign. If we go into combat, I'll try and remember to increase it to 100%. That's probably the key to longevity. In fact, why don't I do that now? That'll slow me down a lot, but I've discovered that this plane's never going to catch a 109 even in its fastest configuration for the radiators, so slow and steady wins the race. Alright, haven't seen any action yet, but I've not really been focusing, have I? Just heading up to the Axis artillery, just straight up ahead. There's about 40 players online at the moment, I think. Might just cut the power a bit. Apparently the Soviet planes can be flown at full power and full RPM indefinitely, with one caveat at least. The Yaks can be flown in that way. Not sure about any others. If you're too low to the ground like I am now, you can't go auto level, you have to climb slightly. Looks like I've got company. Focus on getting a good turn rate. I'll never catch him unless I cut him off at the pass. That was good, I managed to out-turn him that time. What do we got? It's a 109. Hopefully it's just one. If it's two, I'm toast. Oh shit. Oh no, that's something up there. Lag, I think. What's he doing? He's going to stall out. He's going to stall. He's got a busted aileron. Nice and easy, frog. Nice and easy. What do we got? Oh man, they're everywhere. This one right here. Now I've got to try and catch him. What on earth is going on up here? Look at that. Alright. Oh, got him. Damn it. So there's one 109 and there's two yaks. Get ready to blast him without friendly fire. Cut him off. Cut him off. Not quite. Still in the game though. 100% radiators, let's get him. Kick it left. Yes! Haha! Victory. Not bad. Sheesh. Devastational. That's the thing, every plane is a subtle nuance. They're all completely different, and if you fly one the same technique as the other, it doesn't work so well. Try and fly a Yak 1 like you fly a BF 109 and it just doesn't work, and vice versa. Although I'd say you'd have more versatility in the BF 109 compared to the Yak. Alright, reducing power a bit and decide what to do next. Got 120 rounds of cannon and 1500 rounds of machine gun. 2 machine guns on the engine nacelle and 1 cannon in the propeller. That was pretty lucky because I believe that whole sequence started with me getting shot at. The first thing I noticed was Tracer flying by. Managed to do a good tight turn without stalling and got away from him effectively. That's all it takes, is a nice calm turn. And you can see just how quickly things can appear out of nowhere. That situation was completely sparse, no enemies, nothing, no friendlies, nothing, and then suddenly 4+ other aircraft in the sky. Alright, dare I check the chat? Simon Lambert, nice shooting. Thanks. Ethan Zach, holy moly, cut his tail clean off. Yeah, that was pretty good result. Alright, I'm going to read this comment. Just looking to buy a new PC. Would an i7 2080 RTX with 64 megabytes RAM, smooth frame rate, based on SSD. That all sounds pretty good. Except I wouldn't go for an i7 in this day and age. I'd go for something higher, like an i9 or an i8. If and when I upgrade, bear in mind I'll have to research it, but most probably an i9, I reckon. And like as powerful CPU as well as you can get, like in terms of megahertz or what have you. I think that makes a difference as well. Having said that, I've never tested it. I don't know its compatibility with IL-2 or anything like that. It's always a bit of a gamble. When you upgrade, you don't quite know how it's going to go. But I think overall an i9 would be better than an i7. 109 or 190, those were 109s. JG, g'day. Yeah, they're much harder to operate. It's a good challenge though. What kit do I use for looking around? Yes, Track IR. Alright, that's me caught up on the comment. It's good that I haven't been shot down in that interlude. Let's turn it around and give it another shot. Still got plenty of ammo left. I started with about 60% fuel, so... And there's a plane there. What do we got there? There's a couple of planes. They're hovering over the Soviet train. Full power. Holy moly, they're everywhere. If I fly into this, I'm probably not going to get out of it alive. Nothing yet. Need a good opportunity. Good news is being so low to the ground, it's less likely that I'll be spotted. Less likely though, not impossible, that's for sure. Bit of a decoy up there with the lights on. It's either one of ours or theirs. What's this? What's this? He's on me. Nice turn, nice turn, nice turn. There's something in the distance there too. What's this? Should I have kept the turn going? Probably. But what do we got here? It's a 109. He's the decoy. I'll try and blast him anyway. Got him a bit. Got him a bit. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. I think I better try and hightail it home. If possible. Probably going to get hit by one of those cannons any second. go. Alright, well, that was a bit of action, wasn't it? That's going to do it for this live stream, guys. 16 in the chat. If you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up for us. I'm going to be back later on tonight with some single player vids. Just checking the chat. G'day, Matt Man. Is Froggy behaving? I just shot down at 109, but then I got shot down. Yeah, it was very risky to go after. You noticed that 109 that was flying high had its lights on. It was acting as a decoy. So the idea of it was all of my guys' planes would try and shoot it down, and as it was, there was a bit of teamwork going on the Axis side, basically, the long and the short of it. And I knew that, but I tried to take him out anyway, and I hit him at least twice, so that's something. But of course, I got sort of taken out there as well. That's it for this stream. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you later on for the next vid. Bye for now. Cheers.